Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the COM325 Communication Conference. This is a conference we put together all year long by my COM325 class. I'm Professor Paul Gaszak. Thank you all for coming today. We have a series of presentations today that were developed in full by the group here. Each presentation is about 15 minutes in length. We'll be talking about a variety of issues that are either directly or sort of tangentially related to either communication, leadership, education, and other topics. So they will each take the stage to present on these topics. You have the agenda in front of you. That's the order we will be presenting on. So first up today, we have a presentation about experience-based learning, or EBL, here at Robert Morris University.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Our discussion will be experience-based learning. And I'll start with the introductions. My name is Colbert Mohammed. I'm an allied health major and an actual dual degree major. Allied health and sports administration. Next, we have Tom Nippon, Christine Stasko, and Zachary Barr.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a law enforcement administration major. Currently, I'm a junior right now, and I'm in the dual degree program to get my master's in management right now.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm a junior here at Robert Morris, and I'm a culinary arts major.
I'm Zachary Barr. I'm a junior here at the Ross, and I'm an adult health major.
So next we'd like to ask, what is experience-based learning? By show of hands, how many of us knows what experience-based learning is? Okay, that's pretty good. Can someone give me an example of experience-based learning? Sure.
Using skills that you would use in your field inside the classroom. So using like skills and tools so that you like in the medical field, and then just incorporating that into your learning process.
Okay, good. We'd like to extend that question also to our panel before we get further discussion.
All right, so just to give you a brief rundown, for those of you who don't know, experience-based learning is the process by which knowledge is created through the transformation of experience. Your knowledge results from the combination of grasping and transforming that experience.
So in addition to that, experience-based learning is also like the most adaptable learning style, or that can be applied in any size classroom or subject, and help students better retain their knowledge. Like Christine said, experience is the foundation of and the stimulus for learning.
Next, we have the history of EBL.
Cool. So obviously, experience-based learning has been around forever, all the way back to Aristotle. Aristotle once said, "For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them." It just makes sense. For me, I'm like really athletic. I'm into sports, so I just think of it as practice makes perfect, obviously. So the modern father of EBL, John Dewey. Has anybody ever heard of him? So he was just a 20th century educational thinker, and he had a theory on EBL, and the two theories were continuity, which means each past experience is going to affect our future experiences, whether we like it or not. And the second part of that is interaction, which means each past experience is affecting our present situations right now. So I thought that was really interesting, and I just thought about it as like a CPR class. Like, you can't take a CPR class and just be taught how to do CPR, just taught how to do it without doing it. You know, you can't go into the real world and save someone's life without actually doing it.
All right, so another important figure of experience-based learning is psychologist David Cole. He's an American psychologist and educational theorist who is best known for his work with experience-based learning. In the early 1970s, he created his experiential learning model, which we have a picture of here. And it is still used today. It's the most common use amongst psychologists.
Next we'll be asking, how do we implement EBL or experience-based learning?
All right, so EBL can be implemented in many ways. Depends on the size of the course, the size of the classroom, and the lesson at hand. EBL encourages teachers to utilize technology, tools, and other classroom methods to create meaningful, memorable lessons for students. After hearing a lecture, it's important that you build on that lecture by enforcing those lessons on hand, by using activities to inspire students that actually make them believe in what they were taught. An example of that can be, for a law enforcement major like myself, you practice interviewing each other or like role-playing situations in which you could build on the lesson you had before.
Yeah, so like it says on the board, EBL can be implemented in so many different ways, from role-playing all the way to internships. But one of the best models, it says, it was created by the Center for Creative Leadership. It's called the 70-20-10 model. And it's pretty much saying that 70% of people learn their jobs through informal experiences, 20% through relationships, and 10% through formal training methods. And COM magazine did a study in 2012, and it showed that 80% of people are learning their jobs through instructor-led. And that's far off from the 70%, which is supposed to be experience-based.
So as we may know, RMU is based on experience-based learning, but the panel will address it further.
So what Robert Morris wants to do is by 2020, they want to be the Midwest regional leader for experience-based learning. And what that does, it makes them more competitive with the other universities that have more prestigious backgrounds. But with this, you actually have, workforce-ready students graduating, ready to go into any workforce or any company, and easily step into any role and be a productive worker. So what RMU wants to do, they want to take advantage of the Chicago experience and incorporate the city, museums, and parks into the courses itself. It is key for teachers to regularly meet and share ideas to evaluate effectiveness of these lessons, though. So, teachers need to share ideas, what works, what doesn't work, and how to better improve experience-based learning lessons for students.
Yeah, so without us even knowing it as students, we're doing EBL. Just from like required internships at RMU, team class projects, hands-on classroom or lab experiences, and study abroad. We actually have President Kruger here. I have a quote from her. She says, RMU emphasizes experience-based learning. And then I was just looking at the website, and everything's turning into experience-based learning. In business and everything, in every school. And down, I don't know if everyone knows what the I Center is. It offers experiential opportunities with real clients. So from accounting to web development, to get that experience for the real world.
So there's definitely a lot of advantages to EBL, or experience-based learning. I actually appreciate the fact that we do have labs for our major. It prepares us to go into our fields. Being a personal trainer, you can only learn didactically so much. You have to have that practical training. So when you come to a client, you know exactly how low it looks like, as opposed to reading, oh, that's a 90-degree squat. Well, you don't know exactly what it looks like. And that hands-on training that we have here enhances what we are doing in the classroom. Also, being able to stand up here, if we constantly have presentations every quarter, every class, this allows us to have the confidence to come here, especially if we speak about something that we're experiencing. So it's almost hand-in-hand as well.
Right, so for me personally, EBL has been very beneficial. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a culinary arts major. So in that field, it's a very intense and fast-paced industry, not an environment you want to run into with no higher exposure. So like Hilbert said, we have a lot of lab classes, so just getting used to that environment and what to expect.
show that we are leading in that direction, but it does depend on the nature of the program.
Also do like a lot of people do online classes, so we have that done, but so just.
Yeah, and RMU really wants to be like the pioneer of the Midwest for EPL, so like definitely an RMU school on that.
Do you guys want a statistic that shows the percentage or a higher percentage of PBL rather than just?
Well, I found a study, it was done by Manchester Medical School, and so it's a 5-year program, so for the first 2 years, they have students go just 4 days out of the year to a hospital and work there, and then for the last 3 years, they would have them go full-time, all the students. And 70% of the students said that they liked it better and had a positive experience from that, and only 30% said they had a negative experience. So that's pretty high.
In your research, did you see, are any high schools incorporating this idea?
So there's a few high schools in the city of Chicago that are actually incorporating EPL. There's like schools like Roosevelt High School, they have like culinary programs that are like directly involved, like getting students from high school into like summer internships, which is very beneficial for them.
What's your guys'
I actually think it should be widespread, only because I think the best teacher is experienced. If you can get, I look at it as a shock absorber, as opposed to just reading about it and then when you come into the situation, you know, you're like, oh my God. So it's kind of like a segue into the actual situation. Doesn't work with everything, being an ENT, they have to learn some things just the hard way, even though we did have practical. Saving a life is just something different, but that's an extreme.
And me and Colbert are in the allied health program, so we've got a lot of classes together. We took a taping class, and I could not even imagine if I was just taught how to tape it, just like shown how to tape it, that I actually had to do it. So, like, we practiced it so many times, I can't even remember how many times. So it's just like, the best way to learn is just by doing it, you know, it's just awesome.
So I think it's also important that we don't get completely away from lectures. Lectures are still very important at giving that base knowledge that you need beforehand. And because of that, is what experience-based learning is all about. You want to build on what you learned beforehand and then reflect on it and then absorb it like through your spiritual body, I guess.
You guys are a great This is wonderful. I was going to ask if you see, this made you look at all of your classes differently when an instructor brings an assignment forward to maybe why it was there, things like that.
I think so. I may have done that approach after my first quarter, and I was saying, we're going to be doing this for a long time. But it gets you prepared. So you should almost look forward to it. I just look forward to that hands-on. How can we implement something that helps us? So we actually came up with some ideas in our class about some classes we took that maybe we could do some more hands-on and some classes that were just lectures. So we can do that class. So,
Any other questions?
I'm sorry, I just want to make it really clear, 'cause I think you guys made a really important distinction in this, which is experience-based learning has been around forever, true enough, right? But what I think, what you become aware of, what you just articulated here is the consciousness of learning through the experience versus just the doing to do, right? And that's a huge distinction, because I think doing to do is, and we would learn it eventually, we take it on ankles, right? You can learn, right? But sort of knowing that the intention of doing that and understanding the frame of that, understanding what you're supposed to
Understanding
recognize.
why you're doing it, exactly.
Takes you to learning so much faster. That's the show.
The whole point is to make it meaningful for yourself.
Absolutely.
Any other questions or comments? All right.
Thank you so much, Drew. Our next presentation, speaking of experience-based
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anita Sandoval. I am a allied health science major with medical assisting.
Hello, my name is Jimmy Dwyer, and I'm an allied health major too.
My name is Tanisha, and I'm a law office administration.
My name is Mary, and I'm a graphic design major.
So we all have heard about the master plan. You get good grades in high school to get into a good college. While you're getting good grades in college, you are looking for an internship which will then give you experience to your entry-level job. By a show of hands, who here has had an internship once in their life? Great, so the majority of you have. For those that you haven't, you may have the impression that interning consists of getting double macchiatos for the whole office, walking the boss's dog, or doing menial tasks like stapling paper together or retyping words. When it might be true, you might have the experience, but thankfully in this conference panel, we will not only discuss surveys, we will also discuss statistics and ways that you can use resources at Robin Morris to get you an internship. So, what is the difference between interning and externing? These words are used interchangeably. Essentially, what I grasped was that an externship is normally done by a shorter period of time, but all in all, it's a really great experience to get, as I said, experience in your aspiring field, mostly unpaid labor, but you are paid in knowledge and experience.
Okay, so a couple of statistics that I found was according to the FIU, which is Florida International University, 60% of college graduates who participated in the internship received at least one job offer. It was a really high percentage. 95% of jobs are looking for college graduates with experience. And then a fun quote that I found was, according to Forbes magazine, it turns out to be the easiest way to secure a gig. And then a couple of charts that I found was about 3,000 employers are posted job opportunities and internships. About 830 employers participated in programs, meaning that they worked with the school or they worked with you in some type of way to reach out. About 520 employers attended fairs and expos that I know Robin Morris also participates in as well, so it's an easy way to grab an internship or a job. And then about 200 employers conducted interviews on campus, which means they're on campus looking to hire, looking to get you in. All right, and then a couple more. National Association of Colleges and Employers shows interns are offered full-time after their internship is completed. About 83.6% of offers are accepted, which is also a great percentage. And then about 35.3% of employers full-time are looking for the entry-level college hires, which means they're looking to train. They want to work with you, they want to get you in there and then show you the ropes and show you how to do it.
At the beginning of this assignment, we went around and shared some surveys asking questions about our students with their experiences in interning. We have a quote from our very own Colbert. Taking an internship while at RMU has allowed me to receive more hands-on training and give me exposure to the work environment. Another RMU student claims, the internship experience did a great job at showing me the importance of what the job entails. The general consensus I had from the surveys was that it was a great way to get your leg in and see if this is the field that you want for yourself. There's nothing worse actually than going into a field, interning for a couple hours, and realizing you don't want to be any near part of this, aspiration of a job. So it kind of goes inside with EBL. It's a learning-based experience. You get your experience and you see if you want to try it out. If it doesn't fit your boot, you go to the next.
Another way we thought would be a good way to find information, not just from surveys or statistics, would be interviewing students individually. And I thought Darby Bennett would be a perfect person to interview because she has had 4 internships, which obviously is a lot of internships for most students. Most of them have been through
you finally get it when you're out there. You can only learn so much from a book and a lecture. When you're finally out there in the field, hands-on, working what you want to do, you get a real feel for it, and although it's unpaid, you are learning so much every time you're in there. And also, she states, as for colleagues, I have been at RMU for 15 years and have seen many students, workers, and interns be offered full-time positions here. So I know Mr. Paul was once an intern here, then he got into a full-time paid job. So it's like living proof that you guys can get into the desired field if you take the initiative to just devote some of your time during the week to stay at a desired place that you want to be at.
All right, so one of the most important things to do while looking for an internship is go out and network. Get yourself out there into the situations that you need to for your required job. So one of the things that you can do with that is go to your career services at RMU. Right now, I did not know what I was doing the first time I was looking for an internship. I don't have an internship right now, but what they can do for you is open up opportunities, as in they can show you what a Career Connect is. Does anybody here know what Career Connect is? You see, I didn't know much about Career Connect at first either. So what it is an online website used by RMU students, your career services, academic advisors, and employment partners. So what it can do is you put your resume in with help from your advisor, and it looks up jobs and internships that you can that go for your field. So another thing that you can do is look up the career fairs. We're actually very fortunate that there's a career fair last week. Anybody go to that? Anybody go to the career fair? All right. Does anybody want to share? Like, do you find any nice companies, corporations that you might want to look for? How's that?
I actually want to work in a hospital, and I talked to one of the advocate representatives, and due to me being an intern at Preston Health, she said that the best thing to do was start as a transporter and then grow with the company. So I actually applied. She said she took my resume and she said to be expecting a call.
All right, there you go. So, Colbert?
I actually have my current job, one of my current jobs through a job fair, like it was last fall, and the networking through the counselors pretty much got me the job. I mean, she had already been the spokesman for me, so when the company came, all I had to do was do a little speaking on my part, give them my resume, and they hired me within a week. And then, so this job fair, I took one of our classmates to our company that was here again, because we were in the same field. So I'm hoping it does the same for her. So just the networking really helps.
All right, yeah, and those are just some of the things that the career services here at RMU can do for you. That's not only what they can do, they can also help you find a job working in the school, so you can help pay tuition for that. They can, they can also help you with internships and finding a job in the future. So we also found a video that helps you with if you have an internship, finding a job later in life, turning that internship into a job.
Hi, this is Matt Bustler for About.com, and today we're going to be talking about tips for turning an internship into a job. One of the biggest opportunities for an internship is a chance to turn that limited position into a full-time job. Be sure to impress people with your professionalism. Consider your internship to be an extended job interview and always show off your best side. Dress sharp and show real enthusiasm for any and all tasks. Learn the organization's rules and follow them closely. You want all the team members to realize what an asset you are to their organization. Whatever task someone has you do it right and do it in a timely fashion. If there's something that you don't understand, ask one of the employees for guidance. An organization will expect you to ask questions in order to do a better job. They're not going to be so impressed with guesswork. Finding out the correct answer will help build your reputation as a producer of quality work. Learn the organization inside and out. What are the organization's goals? Look for ways to help them accomplish their goals. As an intern, one of your best assets is a fresh pair of eyes. Is there something you see that could help the organization grow? Suggest it. The more insight you have, the more they're going to want to make you a part of that organization's future. Extracurricular activities and learning can help too. If you're in school, consider taking classes that address the goals of your organization and let them know. They'll appreciate this kind of forward thinking. And don't be coy. If you want to stay on with the company, you don't need to dance around the issue. Let your internship supervisor or mentor know how much you're enjoying yourself at the organization and could picture yourself in a long-term role. Ask how you need to develop yourself in order to earn a permanent place there. Thanks for watching. To learn more, visit us on the web at about.com.
I just wanted to add also that Robert Morris gives us like every opportunity to succeed, whether it's through career services or a career fair, and it's just up to us to take the initiative to use that, just like Darby said. And I think Darby's just such a great example because she's used every opportunity that she has, and it's just up to you as a student to take initiative, not just in the classroom or on your sports team, but also in your internship to take the initiative. Even if it's just getting coffee, put yourself to set up and to move up and communicate and be present when you're at work.
Like what she was saying, Army does give you all the opportunities you can succeed, like the forced internships that they give you. It's great because I am now interning for Lakeshore Medical, and they have offered me a position full-time after I graduate in a couple weeks. So it's really exciting. Like you said, they give you all the resources. The tools are within your reach to get yourself a leg up against your classmates to get that position that you want in your dream field.
Not only that, but it's also a trial and error. So you can go if you don't like it, then you've gotten that experience. Not only have you gotten that experience, you can learn that you don't like it, and that way you can go to research and do something that you do like. I know with my internship for the locker room, the biggest thing is it's there to help you. It's your step in for experience. So you go in, you can ask any questions that you need to. They help you out as much as you can. They do that so that way when you do get